a 5-star shout out.
I'm not gonna say it because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in. You can't make you know what I'm talking about.
Everybody doing out there? Good morning. Good morning. Great to see you. Happy to be here. It's me, Dennis Holmes, the Ignorant Thinker Podcast, and I'm with the Chocolate Girl. Chocolate Girl, how you doing?
Chocolate Girl is doing pretty good today, but you done fell off a little bit on that Chocolate Girl again. You need to, get back on that, the girl, the whole, I need that energy from you this morning. Shout out to Ron Thomas. I need that energy from you this morning, Big Den.
Listen, I got my double white cup love. So.
I still have my core water. Get yourself some core. If you guys have not had this water, it is delicious.
Well, you selling shit to Coral, you a check.
Yeah, I'm trying to, get them to sponsor the side, Jawn.
Right, they can at least get you a case of Coral.
That's right. A case a month. I go through that much.
Right. Well, first, let's just say, it's been a very interesting week. I had a good week this week. Went to my sister's house this week. She's been there since June.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally got a chance to go over there to go see her. Nice house too. She got a very nice house. I ain't been to the
new house. New house, you mean?
Yeah, new house.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Had a good week. How about yourself?
I had a good week until yesterday, but I didn't feel the best at the beginning of the week. But still, even though I didn't feel the best, it still was a good week. A lot of positive things happened this week. Still, as usual, glad to wake up each day. Yesterday was very trying. Yeah. But family is family, and I love mine, and I love my family. I tell you, that's all I can say. I just love it. Love my family. I'm glad I'm in the family I am. Shout out to Sister Sheila. I'm sure she's watching. Shout out to my son. And that little grandbaby. So love y'all. But yeah, it was an interesting week. Good week all together. I'm glad that you got a chance to go to your sister's house. That's cool.
Yeah. I gotta go over there more. I gotta get some time off first. I gotta go over there more. That's the whole thing. Get some time off. I go over there more often. I have a little more of a good time. But the number one thing, I'm gonna have some time on my hands because right about now, usually my TV shows get to rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is around my time where I'll get to watch all my TV shows. I would be watching, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med. I'll be watching Law and Order SVU. I'll be watching The Rookie, 911. And Abbott Elementary.
All the shows.
Euphoria. Yeah. All of these shows I will not be watching because the writers are on strike.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I like Abbott. I like that Abbott Elementary. I really like it. Yeah, I like that.
I didn't really, get to talk to her, but I seen her at an Eagles game. I forgot her name. I'm tripping. But I seen her at the Eagles game, and we walked by each other.
Oh, okay. Couldn't get that selfie though.
No, couldn't get that picture. I'm gonna get it one day.
You will.
Definitely will. Yeah, but back to the writers though. Writers are on strike. They not only do they want more money. Well, you know, let me just break it down exactly what's going on. Break it down. The writers are demanding a higher pay. Their median weekly pay for a writer has actually gone down 23% over the past 10 years. You adjust for inflation. Mm. You know, the TV and the movie studios' incomes have continued to rise throughout those 10 years, record numbers. And also, streamers have increased their profits a lot with the streaming services like Netflix have changed their business model completely, making it harder for writers to find consistent and well paid work. A successful network show could run for seasons during the cable era, giving writers steady job and learning for years. The binge the binge able and big budget shows made it made for streamers like Netflix and Hulu are typically shorter for renewed with less consistency. Writers have to scramble from job to job.
Mm.
That's crazy. Streaming also led to rising use of mini writer rooms, which are scaled down writer rooms that hire few writers for shorter periods of time and often pays less. In a
Mm.
mini writer room, a small group of writers typically work with the showrunner to break down the season's plot points and work on the scripts, which are finished without them. Mm, damn, no wonder why the finishes don't
Finished
always be the
without, so they finished the scripts without the writers.
yeah. That's why the
What?
ending don't always be that good on your favorite show.
That's it.
That makes sense. Many rooms are crushing the ability for writers to string together jobs the way that they used to.
Wow.
That's probably why we don't
I
get
didn't
as
know
many good
that.
shows.
I see why they're striking. And I also see why people who are non-writers in the industry are standing with the writers.
Right.
Even though it's affecting their shows and their income, they're standing with the writers. And I don't blame them.
Yeah, because they used to get residuals. There's a guy that be on Netflix. I mean, I'm sorry. There's a guy that be's on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, and he'll show because he used to write for Crane. He used to write for what was that show with had the guy Kramer in it. What is that show? Steinfeld. He used to write for Steinfeld.
Oh, Seinfeld. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to write for Seinfeld. Yeah, he used to write for that, and he was showing, how his check used to come because
Um,
it'd be on cable. But now that it's on streaming, he'll show that his check ain't the same no more. He was showing that.
he probably gets like 5 cents.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember he was showing that, and I was like, man, that's crazy. I thought they would get more money for streaming because it's so many different streaming services.
Well, I heard something else too about the artificial intelligence. Like they wanted to use an AI image of them to use forever and only
Yeah,
get paid one time for it, but then
right.
they can use it forever. I'm like, why would they agree to that? Who would agree to that? I wouldn't agree to that.
No, but I can see where it would benefit. Like right now, I was just having this conversation the other day. Like right now, Bruce Willis ain't in the best state of his life right now. So, and I was saying that we need another Die Hard, but we needed to be to a point that he could pass the torch to somebody. That's what I was saying.
Yes, but he shouldn't. His family should not just get paid one time from that.
No,
Why can't they get residuals from that? From the
right.
use of that AI image forever. Every time it's used, they need to get paid.
And it's not just the image; it's the AI voice too.
Well, that too, the image, voice, all of it.
Yeah,
Anytime it's used, they need to get paid from that. Why would they even come up with that proposal? Who would
because
agree
they
to that?
because they trying to be cheaper.
Yeah, they're trying to be cheap, not cheaper, cheap. They're making record profits. Record. It's
And
not like they're hurting. They're making record profits, but they want to go back and get cheaper and pay them less. That would be like us saying, okay, I'm a movie I'm a producer. I paid the studio Paramount a fee in 2023 to shoot my movie with this director, ABC movie, right? Then the next time I'm doing a movie at Paramount, I don't need to pay them because I've already paid them one time. I get free production for the rest of the time I use Paramount. They wouldn't agree to that. Why then? Why would they even come up with this crazy ass proposal? That is just, that's almost, now I see why the article I read said that they felt insulted by it, because that is insulting.
It is. It is.
So the union that represents the writers is the Writers Guild of America, right?
Right.
So the WGA is proposing some regulations regarding that AI pay structures to make up for the elimination of residuals. They don't even get residuals like they used to. Preservation of the original writer's room, which used to last longer and more often, and minimum pay for streaming. So if you write for a streaming avenue, then there's a minimum that they can pay you. You can't go below this right here, like a minimum wage. And a guaranteed number of on-the-week jobs for writers. Guaranteed. That's what they're asking for. Those proposals that the WGA is demanding would cost those studios $429 million a year. That's nothing for them. But get this, the proposals that they made, that the studios made to the writers, would only cost them $86 million a year. So you got 429 million to 86 million. You see the disparity.
They need to meet in the middle.
They need to meet in the middle. Well,
like 275, right in the middle.
Yeah, but come on, it's not like these studios can't afford any of this and still make healthy profits. Because we all understand that studios have to be profitable for any of this to work. We got that. There's nothing wrong with making profit, but you don't have to just be belligerent about it. Just rape everybody of their money just so you can buy a second yacht. That's just
so you can buy a second yacht. That's a good one.
But you were naming all those shows all those shows you named, they've been shut down because of the strike.
Nah.
Wow. See, reality shows, sports, news shows, daytime talk shows, those are the shows I watch. They haven't been affected by the strike. No. And so that's the reason why I didn't realize when we were talking earlier that all these shows have been shut down. I didn't realize it.
I remember back when I used to watch the reality shows a lot. So this was around the time of Flavor of Love. I don't know if you ever watched it. Flavor of Love was with Flavor Flav. I remember writers being upset, and I was like, "Why are they upset?" Then I had to sit back and think about it. Ain't nobody writing for these shows. This is just straight up, hey, go. That's it. Ain't nobody writing.
Not
so that's
much.
why writers are upset.
Not much. It's the scripts were more just like the ideas and themes. It wasn't a real script, like word for word. Right. So yeah, that's why they were mad, which I understood. But let me clarify. When I say reality shows that I watch, I don't watch like Real Housewives, and I watch stuff like HGTV. That's that's included in the reality show realm.
I don't think
like
I've watched
shows
that.
Like House Hunter, Property Brothers, stuff like that. Hometown.
What's the one with the couple? Don't they got one with a couple when they redo a house?
Oh, they got lots of couple shows. Hometown is one. Fixer to Fabulous is another one.
I think that's it.
Fixer the Fabulous. Yeah, I love all those. That's what I watched. So that's the reality shows that I watch. I just want to clarify for the people out there. I'm not watching Real Housewives and Basketball Wives and what's that?
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. I'm not watching that garbage. Not watching
Love
that.
and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop ain't what it used to be for me. I used to love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, I'm not. To me, they're just people behaving badly.
Probably so.
I like the positive reality shows.
Okay.
Like Dr. Pimple Popper is some of this stuff is really nasty to look at, but she's actually helping people that have these big growths on their bodies, and I just think it's awesome. I had to stop watching it though because it was kind of grossing me out seeing those things.
Oh no, you know what? I watch Gordon Ramsay, and I watch John Taffer Bar Rescue. That's
yeah. I love Bar Rescue, boy. He pulls no punches, doesn't he?
None at all.
I love it.
That's a really good show. Yeah, but man, too many other shows ain't really doing it. They shut my shows down. Now I gotta wait. I play the wait game. This is usually around the time all my shows get back in the swing of things right here.
So whose side are you on? I'm on the side of the right. Well, of course, I'm the chocolate writer. I'm gonna be on the side of the writers.
I'm on the side of the writers, but I do have a demand. There should be some new creativity after all this time.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's see. So this is the ignorant thinkers' demands.
Yeah, this is the ignorant thinkers' demand. There should be some new creativity after all this time we waited. There should be something new out there that y'all done wrote. We shouldn't be remaking no more movies after this. Y'all should be came up with something new after all of this. That's all I'm saying.
The creative juices should have been flowing all this time.
Should have been flowing. As a matter of fact, I just realized I watched too many drug dealer shows. I just realized this.
But Dennis, I've been telling you that since I met you.
Yeah, I realized.
I've been telling you, free your mind of the drug dealer trap. Free your mind. There's so much else out there. Remember I told you that?
Right. But they was getting so much money. That's what it was. I was getting so much money. And I'd just be sitting there and I'd be like, they was getting so much money. Like,
you crazy. You are so crazy.
You telling you, they just get so much money.
Yeah, well, they're getting money, but yeah. But anyway, so do you think that they'll reach an agreement before the end of the year and the start of next season?
I think they'll reach an agreement before Thanksgiving.
You think so? Because sweeps. I think November is sweeps month. November used to be sweeps month.
Oh, I didn't know they had a sweeps month. I thought they got a sweeps week.
No, month, whole month.
I didn't know that.
I think it's November.
I
could be wrong. If anybody knows, drop that in the comments. But I believe it's November, and we're already in September. We're halfway through September.
Yeah, this is usually when all them shows get to running back again.
Yeah,
because they take that break. They take that break during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said there should be something new coming out during the summer. Should be some new creativity, something new. I don't know how y'all gonna do it, but I'm with it.
Yeah, because I heard that the nighttime talk shows have really been affected. They're just showing reruns.
Okay.
That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't even watch late night TV anymore.
I don't either.
I think I watch if I see like the clips come across my timeline, I'll watch the clip and laugh and it's funny, but I'm not watching them. Even though I'm awake, I'm not watching them. And I don't know why, because I like all of the hosts. I like them. I just Do you remember when Arsenio Hall came back?
Yeah, I remember that.
For like a season. And then they canceled him again. And I think after that, I just lost my desire to even watch him because I was so mad.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he got canceled, but then they was canceling a lot of shows at that time though.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, you don't want to think certain way, but then how can you not? So I don't know. But yeah. Well, I hope they reach an agreement so they can save the next season and don't have to wait until the following season to get back on track. That's a lot of
I think
money lost.
I think they will do what's right. I think they will do what's right.
This affects everybody on these shows. I wonder if it affects our friend. I wonder. I never asked them, but anyway,
One friend.
we'll talk about it after the show.
Oh,
What time does the big game start?
oh
Michael
well,
Eureka wants to know what Urietta wants to
I
know
think
what
it's
time the big
I
game
think it's
starts.
12 o'clock. I think they're moving 12 o'clock.
So what's the big game?
No, I'm lying. I think it's come on 11 o'clock tonight. Colorado versus Colorado State.
Oh, that's tonight at 10.
Oh, is that 10? Okay.
Yeah, that's tonight at 10. I didn't know because you know big games are different for different people. Our big game starts today at 12 for Michigan State, so that's the big game for me. It's the debut
Mhm.
of my boy Harlan Burnett as the head football coach of the Michigan State Spartans. So
Okay.
I'm sending all my
What you think?
Spartan green and white love to him, all the good positive vibes. But anyway, let's just keep talking about Hollywood just a minute, particularly
Hollywood.
blacks in Hollywood. Do you feel that we're seeing more from black actors and actresses more steadily since the streaming services like Netflix and Hulu has taken over the industry?
I
Don't you
think
think
so
we're seeing
because
more?
we I think they realize that we're in a high demand and you know we we can we can make sure that we're going to hit those numbers that you want. So if you give us, the shows and the time of day, we'll hit those numbers that you want us to hit. So if we're sitting there asking for 10 million, that's because we know we're going to make sure we get that 10 million. I was very excited to see a lot of people get a chance. Especially, well, I do a lot of comedy, so especially in the comedy sense. But besides that, with TV shows,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like remember we was talking about Mike Epps' TV show, The Upshaws.
I was just about to bring that up. The Upshaws. Yep.
Yeah, I thought that was good. Them two getting together, Mike Epps
Mm-hmm.
and what is that lady name?
Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes. That was good. They got together.
I mean, she's one of the funniest women in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And people did not realize she has been the main writer for Chris Rock his whole career practically.
Right.
And every chance I get to say that, to point that out, I do, so people know. Wanda Sykes is all up and through his career. She's a comedic genius to me. I love Wanda Sykes.
Yes, she is. She's definitely a comedian.
And I
And
have a new appreciation for Mike Epps. I didn't think he was funny at first, but now I like him a lot more. A lot. And let me tell you when it started. It started during the pandemic. So yes, it was as recently as 2020 when he started broadcasting live on Instagram, him skating in his house. Did you ever see them?
uh,
He would be playing, he played music and would skate, roller skate in his house and film it. And he
okay,
would mix like a real DJ, go from song to song. It came out when D Nice came out with his live uh DJ sets on Instagram. This
right.
is when this was happening. This is when this came out with Mike Epps. And that's when I really started liking him and appreciating him more. And he was on another show, the show that was about the basketball player and the family. and Mike Epps was the uncle. And I can't remember. I think it HBO. I can't remember what platform it
Oh,
was.
I think it must be a LeBron show, Survivor's Remorse.
That's it. I love Survivor's Remorse. Loved it. They killed him off. I was like, what? And then next thing y'all know, the show was ending. That's one of those shows I'm talking about that I was telling you. They usually keep those shows running 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seasons. That show was like 2 or 3 seasons and gone. And it was great. The writing was great. Everything was great on it.
Well, that was a show that I know that ended for 2 seasons.
And
Well, I
came
ain't gonna
back.
say two. And then it came back. And it
Tashina
came
Arnold
back.
was the mama.
No. I'm talking about another show, but it came back in Popular Demand. And I never watched the show. I never got into it, but the name of the show was called The Game.
I was about to say The Game. Yeah. The
I
game,
never
the
did it.
game I love The Game. I used to watch it. I watched that. That's one of the few shows like that I watched from the beginning. Like the first episode, I was hooked.
Never was into it.
Yeah, and I
It was
always liked
crazy.
her. I can't even think of what her name is right now. If y'all watching and know what her name is, the star of The Game. But I always Raquel Robinson, I think that's her last name.
Yeah.
I always liked her. I liked her way back on the Steve Harvey show.
Right.
And so anything that she's in, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna at least watch it from the beginning. Anyway. Yeah, but I love her.
I think she was nice. I just wasn't into it. And everybody, my girlfriend at the time, she was like, "Well, you should like it. This is a football show. This ain't no damn football. This is something else. This ain't no football.
It was a soap opera.
Right? This is a soap opera
Yeah.
about what goes on after their life and all the girls they date and all that.
I think I watched it for like 4 or 5 seasons, however many seasons. But then after a while, it just started really getting too, I
They
don't
brought
know.
all the superstars on when they brought it back. Had Brandy on there. They had
Yeah.
what was the other one?
You know, I love Brandy. Brandy. I'm a big Brandy fan.
Sitting on top of her.
Yeah, love me
Like
some Brandy.
Brandy.
But
That's
yeah.
now that's one of the ones I like to see through another movie. Brandy.
Who? Brandy?
Yeah, Brandy. Brandy is one of the ones I like to see through another movie.
Oh, I love watching Brandy do anything. Anything she's ever done. I still watch reruns of Moesha when I can catch it somewhere.
But I
I
wanted to,
still love it.
I just want to see her in a new role. Like I see her, act and be a mom.
I wonder if she even has any interest in that. She doesn't seem like she's interested in acting much anymore.
Last thing I seen her in was a Tyler Perry movie.
Well, she has that the show that she does with Eve and somebody else. It's about
Oh yeah,
music.
they had that battle rap. Yeah,
Yeah,
I seen it.
yeah, and she's good on that. She's good. I know this is a show, and yes, I know she's acting, but it's more in line with who she is. She's
Right.
playing a musical artist, and that's what she is. So it's not like she's stretching there. But who are your favorite Black TV and movie stars that you love to watch besides Brandy?
Oh man, I like Don Cheeto. Uh, I don't like everything Terrence Howard do, but I like some of Terrence Howard stuff. I didn't really watch Empire though.
But what do you not like that Terrence Howard was in?
Probably was Empire.
Well, you didn't watch it.
Yeah, 'cause didn't get me no interest. Wasn't really into it.
Oh, so you saw some episodes, you just didn't keep watching.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
didn't.
I like everything he's in, but I didn't watch Empire because of what it was about. You know, I told you I'm over watching shows about that industry,
Okay.
which is why I didn't watch Power, Ghost, none of that. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, drug dealer shows.
Done.
Let me see what other actors. Wesley Snipes. There's a lot of black actors I watch. And then one of my homies, he told me this the other day. He was like, I was like, because I was saying something about Morris Chestnut. He was like, yeah, he all right. I was like, what you say? I'm like, why you say he all right? It was like because he ain't never in no major movie. Like he's never the main character in a major movie.
It's
I
not
was
like
like,
he couldn't be.
I was like, well, wait a minute, hold up, dog. He was in Boys in the Hood. I was like, yeah, he wasn't the main character in Boys in the Hood. And he had the best role. I said, all right. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about all the movies Morris Chestnut been in. And I'm like, no, you might be right. All these movies ain't no big movies. And I sit back and think about it. But I like Morris Chestnut.
Well, except for the Best Man. That whole Best Man is centered around him.
Right, it is. But when it came out, it wasn't a big movie. But it started to get bigger and bigger later. And then he made a part two. But when it first came out, the Best Man, The Wood, and it was another movie. They all was like in that same era. Like they was just like black movies.
Well, that still doesn't mean he's not a great actor.
Right.
He started out on TV. He had a TV show, and he was the star of that show.
I don't know what TV show that was. I didn't see that.
Let me look it up. I'll tell you. Because
I don't know.
I think he was seen. Was he seen on the show before? I don't know. I may have the timeline wrong, but let me tell you what the name of the show was. Um,
I'm trying to think what was there was a couple of them.
he was in The Resident, but this was in the 2020s, in the 20s, 2000s. No, he was in the show before that.
I don't know. That's different for me. I couldn't tell you it all.
You know, he was in a Nightmare on Elm Street, the series.
Nope.
That was his first acting role. He was Ricky in Boys in the Hood.
Ricky!
Okay, here it is. Out All Night was the name of it. That was Patti LaBelle's show. And he was a manager at the club, the nightclub that she used to be at. That's where I first saw him, I thought. But maybe that was after Boys in the Hood. It could have been. He was in Under Siege. I remember that, Under Siege 2. He was in G.I. Jane. Yeah.
Good actor.
Huh?
Good actor, but hasn't got
He was
that
good.
big movie.
He was good. But I don't care. He's still fine. He's still the finest actor in there to me. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody want Idris Elba. Y'all can have him. I'll take Morris Chestnut. All to myself. That's fine, honey.
Yeah, he's a good actor too, Idris Elba.
Well, what woman actor do you really like, or actress, I should say, do you really like?
That hasn't done a movie in a while.
Yeah, that hasn't done a movie in a while.
Well, they're probably about to do one now because they do movies together now. So it's Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett. I know everybody got this disdain for Jada Pinkett now, but Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett.
Well, they're gonna do the
Girls Trip too.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I said. Them too. Who's another female actress? Brandy. I did say Brandy. Um, I like Gabrielle Union and Megan Good.
Yeah, she's, I think Gabrielle Union is a better actress than people give her credit for. Um, she gets a lot of hate though because she used to be a mean girl in Hollywood. And she said that herself.
Oh, I
I
know.
think
Yeah.
she's a pretty good actress.
Rosario Dawson. Am I saying her name right?
Dawson. Yeah.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, I'm not. If I see her, I'm good. If not, I just need to see more Angela. I want to see more Angela Bassett.
Well, she on my favorite TV show, so I see her a lot.
Yeah, see, I'm not. I don't want to see. She's too big for the small screen for me. I want to see her on the big screen.
Mom, she, she's a police sergeant.
No, it's a good show, and she does a great job. I'm just saying she's so much bigger than that. She's
I
just
guess.
so much bigger.
Well, I
I
mean,
want to see her in a movie.
only thing I was saying, it is her show. She's
I
executive.
understand. I think she is executive producer, right?
Yeah, she's executive
Yeah.
producer. Dude.
Mm-hmm. And
And
she's making her coins. I don't have any problem with that. When I do catch it, it's always good. I just don't watch it consistently, but I do watch it, and she's
Rob Lowe.
always
I
good.
think Rob Lowe was executive produced the one in Texas. No, she executive produced that one too.
Mm.
Yeah.
The 911 is what you're talking about.
911. It's
Right.
911, the regular one, which is in California. And then it's 911 Lone Star, which got Rob Lowe in it. And I
Right.
didn't know so many people love Rob Lowe.
Yeah. I used to love him until he came out as a staunch Republican. I had to kind of put him over there. I hate to say it, but that did change my view of him. It wasn't just because he said he is. It's some of the things that he said about it that made me just kind of put him over there. But as far as acting is concerned, he's a good actor.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know he had so many fans. Only
Well,
thing I
yeah,
think
they
I've
still
seen.
love him from childhood.
What was he in his childhood?
I don't remember. Don't get me to lying. I mean, he goes way well, maybe not childhood, but in his early 20s, maybe.
Well, I remember seeing him in Tommy Boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember from Tommy Boy way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler Perry got one of his goddaughters on the show as well. From
Well,
Daddy's Little Girls.
mm-hmm. Well,
Man,
I want to see Angela Bassett in doing some acting, and I wouldn't mind seeing Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett, but I need to see more from. Um, mm, I just lost it. It came to me, then it went just like that, like, whew. Well, as far as men are concerned, I do want to see more from Morris Chestnut, but I'm a Tay Diggs person. I want to see more from him.
Paul head ass TD.
I love some Tay Diggs now.
And you did finish The Best Man. I remember that's right.
I
You
did.
finished it.
I finally finished it because
Finally finished it.
they streamed it free one day, like binge, like a marathon. So that whole day, I sat down and watched that thing. Well, I didn't sit, but walking around doing stuff. But I watched that whole thing.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like The Best Man, how they did it. I like they did a good job. Even though I don't think that's the final chapter, I think they're gonna come out with another one. But I like how they did it, and they used different directors to do different chapters.
Mm-hmm.
That was good
Oh,
too.
speaking of different directors, Sanaa Lathan and what's the other girl in The Best Man? What's her name?
Nia Long.
Nia Long. Always want to see movies with those young ladies. Always want to see those. Anything they put out, I want to see it.
Yeah. Uh,
And of course, anything Denzel, Denzel has, what is that, Equalizer 3?
yeah, this is the third one.
I haven't seen it.
I seen the second one. I didn't see the third one yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen the third one yet, but I'm sure I'm going to love it.
I went to the movies to see the first one.
I
Seemed
can't
like I
even
was
remember the
always
last time I was inside a movie theater. I can't remember.
Have I been to the movies since the pandemic?
I
Yeah, you
don't
said
know.
that.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Probably knowing you probably haven't needed to with the way you watch your TV,
Right, but
the way you watch stuff.
as you said that, I might have to take it. That might have to be one of the dates. No. I've been to the movies. I'm lying. I've been to the movies,
What did you
but it
go
wasn't.
see?
It wasn't to see a box office movie. It was to see a premiere of somebody from Philly movie. I went
Oh,
to go see. It's on Tubi too. What's the name of it? Is it called Last Strike? Is it Last Strike? Yeah,
is
Last Strike.
that's not Rick Watson's movie, is it?
No, that's not Rick Watson.
Okay. Shout
Last
out to
Strike is
Rick.
by G Funny.
Oh,
G
okay.
Funny put out a movie called
Was
Last
it
Strike.
was it
It's on
good? Do I need to watch it?
you can watch it. It's on Tubi. You watch it. You tell me how you like
I love Tubi. I like to watch Tubi, but yeah,
it. Tubi, man. A lot of
any
movies.
of those actors I like to see in some movies because they haven't done some movies in a while. So I'm
Definitely agree
trying to
to that.
think. Oh, what's his name? Who played G Money in New Jack City? What's his name?
Alan Payne,
Yes, Lord. I love me some Alan Payne. Woo! Yeah, I want to see him in another movie.
and he still look the same. I don't know how the hell he did it,
Huh?
but he still look the same.
Oh yeah, him and oh gosh, why can't I think of these people's name today? From Love Jones.
Oh yeah. You on the Ren's tape,
Oh my gosh,
Councilman Councilman tape.
he looks the same. And let me tell you, by the way, speaking of Councilman Tate, I did not like him in that role.
Councilman tape. Oh
I
man,
did not like him playing that dirty bastard. I did not like that.
oh, man, he did a good job, Councilman tape,
He
and he
did, but
always got some sneaky underhand things with him. Always.
I didn't like him playing that role. I like him playing the good guy. I like the role he played in Girls Trip.
Yeah, he was nice. A girl strip saxophone. Yeah,
Yeah, man. But anyway, let
I
me
think.
see.
I think that was all the actors I had. There's a lot of them I like to watch. I think that was all the actors I had.
Well, do you know who do you think was his is overrated
As an actor,
as an actor in Black Hollywood?
overrated.
I don't even
Um,
have an answer to that question, but I'm just asking you.
I know who I think that's white is overrated. That's just not funny to me, but everybody thinks he's funny as hell.
Probably
And
the same person that I have.
That's Will Ferrell.
Yes, Will Ferrell.
Will
I agree.
Ferrell. Now he was in certain movies, he was funny to me, but it
But
just
it's
seemed like
usually in certain movies that he's in with somebody else who's extremely funny.
right, like I don't know the
Mhm.
guy name, but when he did Step Brothers, that guy, and he did Tell Dick and Nights, them two
Mhm.
have great chemistry together.
Right.
They have great chemistry, almost as good as chemistry as what's them two old actors name? Ab and Lou Costello. Am I saying it right?
Abbott and Costello.
Yeah,
Abbott and Costello.
and Costello. Okay,
Yeah. Abbott and Costello. It's two people.
I thought it was Lou.
Well, Lou Costello is Costello's first name. Yeah, but the name of their act was Abbott and Costello. That's how they. That's how they
Who's
were
on first?
named. Hmm.
Yeah. Who's on first?
Yeah. Yeah, but I agree with you. Will Ferrell is overrated.
Yeah, he keep getting his money, keep doing his thing. I ain't hating on him. I'm just saying it just ain't that funny to me. I ain't not sitting there watching Elf or Anchorman or none of that.
And
No.
I've seen them both of those movies, and they're terrible movies to me. They're just not funny to me. A lot of people love Elf. I don't like it.
Yeah,
It
there's
did
one funny.
nothing for me. But then, I'm not big on what was it? Mm,
Black actor that's
what?
overrated.
I don't even know one that's overrated. I couldn't name one. But
Oh, it might be the guy. He do the Pizza Hut commercials now. I don't think
who?
he's funny at all.
Pizza Hut commercials?
He do Pizza Hut commercials, and he was on he was on Daddy's Little Girls when she went on a blind date with him, and he said he wanted to be a rapper. His name was gonna be 40%.
Kind of big dude.
Yeah,
I
with an
know who you're
afro.
talking about. Yeah. Well, he's funny to me.
No, he ain't funny.
He's funny to me. So I don't think he's overrated though, because nobody's out here rating him that high. He's kind of like Morris Chestnut. He's in these movies, but they're not great cinematic films.
I don't
you
even think
know.
he should be that. I don't even think he should be that high, but it is what it is.
Well, I know he's starring in a terrible show right now. I think it's on Netflix, where they go around killing these snakes or something. It's a stupid show. Maybe that one stopped production too. I don't know. I don't watch it. It was terrible. I watched 3 episodes and I was just like, this is a total waste of money that they produced this show.
They do that. They do that a lot. They definitely do that a lot. We
I
we
mean,
uh
pointless.
we hope that the writers, get off strike. Because I just want my TV shows back. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want my shows back. That's all I'm saying. But
Poor
the writers
Disney.
get their money, so I get my shows back.
Well, maybe this should give you the opportunity to expand, watch other shows,
Now,
find new love.
those shows that I watch are not drug dealer shows
I
that
didn't
I
say
named.
that they were. I didn't say they were like all those Chicago shows you like, and Snowfall and
Yeah,
911. Just expand.
those are, matter of fact, those are all cops.
Go to Food Network and watch them Food Network shows.
No, because then you get hungry. Then you gonna end up cooking some shit.
No, but you
That's
still
it.
cook the right things. You're not gonna fry no chicken because you watching a fried chicken demonstration.
I
You'll
might
still
if
put
they
you
if they
know you
stuff it
still gonna
if
put
they
your
stuff
chicken
it
in
with
the oven.
macaroni and they might stuff it with macaroni and cheese. Shit, I might. Damn, I ain't
Nah,
never
you
think about
still
it.
gonna put it in the oven and keep it moving. You ain't doing that.
We gonna see.
But look, I found this recipe. We talk about food now. I found this recipe for this caramel crunch cake to make at home. Oh
Crumble.
my God,
Sounds good.
I'm making it. Mm. Okay, I just saw it.
You gotta show the
Just saved the video
you
in
gotta show the
message.
final product.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make that. It
Yeah,
looks delicious and easy
put
to
it on.
make.
Yeah, put on the side, John. You gotta show that final product. Put on the side.
The final product. That you know what? We need to do a show on that. We need to cook some meals and bring them on the side, Joan, and talk about them and share the recipes.
Right.
I'm gonna write that
We
down in
should
the
have
chat.
we should have a Food Network show where we sit down and we eat, talk smack.
I'm gonna put that in the chat.
Yeah, I like that. Sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a plan. Well, besides that, do you have any final words?
Well, my final words are stand up for what you believe in. Anytime that you feel like you're being mistreated, something doesn't seem quite right, speak up for yourself, like the writers are doing in Hollywood. Don't just take it and suppress it because it'll eat you up from the inside and it doesn't solve anything. Learn how to communicate properly when you express it. Don't be rude or disrespectful or petty. And please don't be passive aggressive with it. Just have an uncomfortable conversation with whoever and get past it. That's my recommendation. So always remember to speak up for yourself because you are worth it.
Know your worth.
And that's my final thought. So what's yours, Dennis?
Know your worth. That's my final thought. But make sure, listen, make sure y'all take care of your health out here. All right. That's another thing I'm gonna say. Cause
Mm-hmm.
make sure you do what you need to do. Take care of your health. Go see the doctor. Some of y'all need to go see the dentist. Y'all been chewing on your right side for fucking 3 years. Then while you chewing your left, you gonna hurt something. So go see the dentist. Go see the doctor. Get yourself checked out. Take care of yourself. We want you to live long and be happy at the same time. So all we preach around here is happiness. Definitely want to let y'all know that we preach happiness around here.
That's right.
So with that being said, God bless. Great day.